Welcome back, everybody. So in today's video, I'm gonna be going over probably the most important aspect of Warzone, and that is centering. Now, if you guys don't know what centering is basically just centering your screen straight from wherever you're viewing. So right here, this is a good example of centering. I'm right in the center. Preferably, I like to be actually a little bit above the chest. Above the stomach area, just so you know when I shoot the gun, I'm gonna get a little bit of recoil. It's gonna go up, but since I'm already centered around a little bit on top of the stomach, that recoil is gonna jump up to the head. You know, it leads to a more higher damage shot, higher percentage shot, and you know you're good on target, right? Also, if the gun has a lot of recoil, of course you're gonna control that. But that's centering. Is just, you know, keeping it straight. An example of not good centering is being down here running like this. I bet y'all probably done this. I've done this before, I'm not gonna lie. Where you're down here, you are down here, you're not looking up. That guy right there, he saw me. I'm down here. He's already aiming down on me. From the time that I have to go from here to here, aim down sight, and then start shooting, the guy has already put a few shots in me, and my percentage of winning that gunfight is way lower. And another thing why I think centering is super duper important is especially for console players like me. Right now I'm on console, I'm on the 80 FOV, like you guys clearly tell. Smaller field of view, we see less. If it was 120 FOV centering, yes, it also does matter, but it will not affect you as much if you are on 80 FOV. Now, if I could get some sort of like way to get an 120 FOV comparison right here, I would. But this will be 80 FOV, and if I would be on 120, even though I'm looking down here, like I'll still be able to see a lot more of the surrounding of what's going on. Even though if I'm not fully centered on PC on 120 FOV, it won't affect me as much as if I'm on console 80 FOV, which is a smaller field of view. We see less. So if we're down here, we're missing a lot. Most of our view is just ground, you know. And if we're up here, majority of our view is now the surroundings. You know, it does make a big difference. It really does, especially in like maps like Caldera, even in those long places, you know, in Caldera, or even if you're playing Rebirth, you know, if you're on top of prison, it does make a difference. If you're down here, you know, you can't really see what's going on up here since you're down here, or if you're up here, you can't see what's going down here to your left or right. And also, like I said, another reason why everyone should have good centering is because you will win more of your gunfights. Like I said, if the guys is already here, and you know I'm already centered on top of the chest, like I said, you get those shots in, and yada yada yada, vice versa. And now a good rule of thumb that I've been doing to keep good centering is, you know, whenever you spawn centered. You spawn centered. You don't spawn down here. You spawn straight centered. I do not move the right stick up or down because that gets me off centered, right? A good rule of thumb is whenever you spawn in, whatever, just keep it right there. Only move right, left, don't move up, down. You know, if it's a hill, if you're going up a hill, of course you're not gonna be down here looking up at the hill. You're gonna change it up, obviously. Or if you're going downhill, you know, same thing. But whenever you're just on a flat surface, I do not advise y'all to be down here. I've seen so many players that I will play with, or just any streamer that will be down here, or you know, whatever, and there's really bad centering, and they'll end up losing their gunfight because they're down here and their opponent already has sights on them, centered. Yeah, it's chalk. It's pretty chalk. But then also, you know, you're just at a big disadvantage, like I said, especially on console because of our 80 FOV. So yeah, hopefully y'all get what I'm trying to say about centering. Super duper important. That's the only good rule of thumb that I know how to like have good centering. Like I said, if you want to do the method that I do, where you go a little bit above the stomach area, I think the stomach area is just a good part because, you know, recoil could go anywhere. If it goes, if you have horizontal recoil, you know, you still could hit a large part of this. If you got a lot of vertical recoil, you could hit this. You have a higher percentage shot of hitting the headshot damage or whatever, but it is smaller since it is a smaller target and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this centering tip or advice that I'm telling y'all that y'all should fix, because some of y'all probably still do it and some of y'all don't even notice. Like I said, you would not be as much as affected if you're on PC playing on 120 FOV. If you're looking down here, you're still able to see majority of what's going on. But for my console people, for my console players, no, you got a big disadvantage. If you're down here, yeah, you can't really see much. So center your aim is big, really important for Warzone if you want to keep winning your gunfights, get better at the game. And yeah, let me know what y'all think about this little centering tip. Or it's really not a tip, it should be, you know, everyone should know this by now, but everyone still does it. So keep that rule of thumb, always stay centered. Is a big W to winning your gunfight. So anyway, I appreciate y'all boys for watching to the end. Like the video, helps out the algorithm, get this video out more. I appreciate y'all. Take care. See y'all later.